But even when you speak about Kim, people might be like, well, you picked her.
Oh yeah, we back with another episode of The Twisted Tea, where we come to bring you the news with a twist. And well, just in case you missed it, Kanye West has gone on a little bit of a rant, as always. But on this one, they say he said,
I didn't want to have children with this person after the first 2 months of being with her.
He didn't want to have kids with Kim. And even though I think it was taken a little out of context, so let's break down what he's saying.
I didn't want to have children with this person after the first 2 months of being with her. But that wasn't God's plan.
For those who missed it, Kanye went on and did a little interview with DJ Academics. Now, there was a lot said in this interview, and Kanye didn't feel as though he wanted to have kids with Kim. Now, mind you, the comments that he said he didn't want to have kids with Kim at 2 months.
Like you put yourself in that.
Absolutely, I did. That was my fault.
Maybe they're saying that you don't take accountability.
No.
If you look at the timeline of these two's relationship, they had gotten together in 2012 in April. They started doing their thing dating.
That was my fault. I didn't want to have.
What Kanye really means is he didn't know that he was going to get her pregnant so fast, and while he was inside that relationship, he realized that Kris Jenner wasn't somebody that he wanted to have around his kids. And let's be honest, Kanye has often, and I mean often, came out on multiple occasions and said that.
Iggy, not taking sides, but she gonna do everything in her power to make sure Onyx never is next to Kris Jenner. Bruh. And you know why, and she knows why. That girl came from Australia, then no family in the middle of Miami. Now she's out here in California, and her whole goal as a mom is to keep her son as far away from Kris Jenner as possible, and we all know why. We all know those sex tapes are signed for.
If you ask me, I think everybody knows Kanye wanted to be with Kim and Kim wanted to be with Kanye. I think that that's a given, right? And he definitely wanted to have kids with her, obviously, at some point, or he wouldn't have ended up with so many, because they was together for a long time, right? So, and like he said, he got celebrity kids. So things is different when you got these celebrity kids, because he's also talking about the image and the likeness of these kids, right? And showing that Kim has the power because she owns their name and their trademarks.
When my daughter was put on song, that's when I realized that I didn't own their name and likeness. So watch this. All the brands that I've made, I don't get the name and likeness ownership, or at least 50-50 with my kids. Nope. So how's it joint custody? My kids are celebrities, and I don't have to say so. So watch this one. So this white woman and this white family have the control of these highly influential black kids that are half the children of Ye. And that's just in everybody's face. And they was playing in my face like that. You know, I try to go to champagne and keep it calm, and my dad would call me and say, hey, don't go in on that woman because it's gonna affect the children.
Kanye's basically saying that in court, it's supposed to be 50-50 for what they own for guardianship to their kids, but it's not, because she actually controls the financial asset. And look at, she was able to block the song and say, this is what I think of the song, and that it can't happen because of this, right?
We all know those children, just in general, celebrity exploitation. Like when my daughter wants to rap, it's a thing where, damn, you really want to get into this game like this? And it's this balance.
Now, these two ended their relationship all the way, it just ended in 2021. So that lasted from 2012 to 2021, which is a very long time. Well, I mean, not very long time, but it's a long time.
But now it's like, it's war. Y'all niggas, they think they too powerful.
I mean, I get it. It's on a song with Puffy, so it does look like, you know, it does look like shit. In context, in theory, he just really wants everybody to see that she owns that. She got the control. That she owns those kids. She got the kids in the control. And like, you know, they celebrity kids. It's not the same as normal kids.
I just lean into what I really feel, and I say my truth. And whatever comes with it, comes with it. But my truth is so obvious to so many people because people are not allowed to say their truth.
Now, in Kanye's defense, if you didn't hear what he said that the sex tapes were accounted for and that the celebrity exploitation of children was huge. which is why he didn't really want his kids involved in any of it and doesn't really want Kris Jenner around because he knows already firsthand what is taking place as far as the Kardashians' household with all of the kids and how Kris has had her hand in meddling their lives and Kim's own sex tape. Yeah. So
I had people around me. I was like, yo, this man Cardi is calling my baby mama, rapping about Skims, and then saying he need vocals. She may have supporting slip. Needs vocals for the album. And the man was like, well, you know, that will blow her up. I said, it's my daughter, nigga. And see, that's the time when nigga hear me screaming from the other room and be like, why he's screaming?
Kanye, of course, doesn't want Kris to have anything to do with what's going on, which is why when he states, 2 months into being into the relationship, there are people out there who want to have kids with going into a relationship with someone for 2 months, and then there's others who get that along the line and go, yeah, I can have kids with this person, right? So he was going in there going, I don't necessarily want to have kids with this person right now. This isn't part of the plan. As they was together in April, and in December they were already having kids. So, it happened very fast, is what he's saying. And that's all he's really saying, is that everything took place very fast. As he said, it was God's plan. And, well, he's not happy with what has taken place because he sees and knows that his kids' control, at least until they're 18, is controlled by Kim, as she owns the control to the kids. Not necessarily based in their relationship, but their celebrity likeness is what he's referring to. I mean, he's been mad and always talked about the control of what the kids have been, which is underneath Kim, and how their parenting has never been 50-50, whether or not people agree with it or not agree with it, different subject, but he's always brought that up, which is why he states that people weren't there for him back then, right? And now he's just trying to show you that it still hasn't changed, okay? I hope you got able to get a little insight inside of what Kanye was really saying and meaning and referencing towards his comments towards having kids with Kim. Oh yeah, thank you for tuning into an episode of The Twisted Tea, where we come to bring you the news with a twist.
But my issue with all these faggot-ass celebrity niggas is, if you ain't gonna speak on my behalf of the situation I'm in right now with my children, or where I was when I asked for the help years ago, don't talk about my political views. Plus your T